We're going to start in a comfortable seat with a balancing breath called Nadi Shodhana. So it's alternate nostril breathing, and Nadi Shodhana is meant to balance the left and the right channels, energy channels that run up and down your spine. So come to just a comfortable seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Let your eyes come to close. And start to move your breath in and out through your nose. Begin to observe if there's any blockage or if the air is moving freely through both your left and right nostril. So for me, you might notice my voice is a little bit deep tonight. I am getting over the 3-year-old toddler cold that has been running through our house. But I do have clear nostrils right now, so that feels amazing. And if you're suffering from some seasonal allergies, maybe grab a Kleenex just so you can clear out both of those channels so that you can easily seal your lips and still breathe in and out through your nose. Going to lift your right hand up, and you're going to place into your palm your middle finger and your pointer finger. You're going to bring it up to your face. So you'll be using your ring finger and your thumb to gently close opposite nostrils. So take it, exhale all the breath out. Gently use your ring finger to close your nostril on that side and inhale through the right side all the way to full. Once you come to full, gently close both nostrils with both fingers. Pause. Release the ring finger. Exhale, we'll go for a 6 count. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Keep your ring finger lifted. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fill up. Gently close both nostrils. Hold for a count of 1, 2, 3. Release your thumb. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press all of the air out. Then slowly, keeping your thumb lifted, inhale through your right side for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently press both nostrils to close. 3, 2, 1. Release your ring finger. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your hand down. Now inhale through both nostrils evenly. Feel both sides of your lungs inflate evenly. Hold at the top. Try and keep your spine tall as you gently exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Gently blink your eyes to open and come rolling over both of your knees into a tabletop position. So we're going to do a little bit of work to open up our wrists because we are going to be balancing on our hands today. So keeping your left hand planted, reach your right arm up. Gaze at it as you sweep it back, and then bring it down in front of you so the fingertips point back towards your right knee. Now do your best not to hyperextend. So if your elbow comes out pretty far, keep a gentle bend in it. Just rock a little bit forward to back. Now, if you'd like to do both sides at the same time, you can start to reach your left arm forward and up and bring those left fingertips back. If that's too much to have both fingertips pointing back towards your knees, then just do one wrist. And we'll switch in another 3 breaths. Inhale, lift your gaze. And then exhale, let your chin drop into your chest. Inhale. Exhale. So still doing a cat-cow or Chandrasana. Inhale up. Exhale. Now if you had just your right fingers back, then undo your right and bring your left back. And if you were doing both and you'd like to change it up a little bit, bring fingertips out to the side and gently roll from side to side. If you are doing the left side, then you'll take 3 breaths here with cat-cow. If you're rocking side to side, try and keep the pads of your fingers down and maybe lift just the heel of your hand up on the opposite side. All right, if you are on the left side, then unwind and everybody bring both fingertips to the front. Now you're going to lift up your right hand and you're going to place the top of your right hand down onto the mat. Fingertips back towards your knees. And then rotate your fingertips in towards center. Scoot back like that. All right, then take the opposite hand, left hand, palm, top of the hand down, and then fingertips in towards center. Slowly start to bend your elbows. Bring your thumbs into your palm and then curl your fingers around. Walk your hands closer together, so it's kind of like a gorilla. And then inhale, start to push your elbows towards straight and then push your knuckles towards each other, keeping the top of your palms, or top of your hands rather, down into the mat. Inhale, release, bend your elbows, make a fist. Exhale, straighten. One more time. Inhale, bend your elbows, let your knuckles release slightly, fingers in, and then straighten. Release your hands, bring them back down. Maybe sit back, roll them out a little bit. I like to do this sometimes interlacing your hands, do a little roll. Woo! Kind of a brain tease. Roll your wrist in one direction and then the other. All right, then come down onto hands and knees, tuck your toes, and then lift up into a plank position. Bend your knees to hover, lift your hips high and back, and then release your head, coming into downward facing dog. Press your palms down, feel that openness in your wrist. Scoot this back a little bit more. All edges of the mat. All right. Oh, I probably should have said this, but you might want your blocks So you can place them on either side of your mat. Come back into your downward facing dog. Press your palms down. Feel your wrists nice and long on the back side. Gentle bend in your knees. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, bend your left knee. Heel towards your butt and see if you can lift your left knee higher up towards the ceiling. Your right heel might get a little bit closer down towards the mat. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, come forward. Bring your left foot down onto the mat between your hands and lower your right knee down. Place the top of your right foot down and bring both of the blocks in, placing your hands underneath the blocks, or maybe just using some books to elevate your arms slightly. You know, Michelle, I know that you're recovering from an ankle injury, so if down dog is not in the cards tonight, you can always do a modification of just doing hands and knees and then just lifting up from there. So make any modifications that you need to, or maybe just use the opportunity to breathe. All right, plant your palms down into whatever supports you have and draw your left knee forward. Keep your right shin bone rooted down. Start to feel the right psoas gently opening up. Lift your chin, gaze forward so the bottom of your chin, top roof of your mouth are parallel with the mat, and continue to gently draw your left knee forward. Anchor down through the right knee. Feel your navel draw back slightly. Keep both hips in the same plane and then slowly lift up. Press your left front foot down into the mat and then draw your left knee forward. So you're starting to get a little bit more integration now, a little bit more strength in the roots of this pose. And then lift and lengthen through your core. Inhale. Exhale, you'll let the left hand slip back, right hand slip forward for a vertical twist. Inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, right forward, left back, open your chest. One more time, inhale. And exhale, part your arms. Hold here. Right arm is reaching forward, left arm reaching back. Trying to keep the arms parallel with the ground. Open your chest. Continue to work that left shoulder back behind you. Inhale. Keep grounding down through that left foot. Exhale. Inhale through both nostrils evenly. Exhale. Can you stretch your arms a little bit farther apart in opposite directions? Last time. Inhale. Keep this left knee drawing in so it stacks over that front ankle. Exhale. Release both hands down. And then place them on your blocks. Start to shift your hips back so that they stack over top of your right knee. And then pull your left toes back for Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. If you want to, you can take your props and draw them back so they're about mid-shin. And then pull that left femur head back so that your hips are square in the same plane. Hinging at your hips, start to fold over your front leg. Keeping your toes flexed. And then drawing that right or the big toe in towards the right. Rock on your heel back to straight. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can pivot so the whole leg actually starts to twist as you try and bring your big toe down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, pivot. And then plant your left foot down on the ground. Gently press forward so that left foot is flat. Toes are towards the right corner of the mat, and gently press a little bit forward so you stretch along the outside of your left ankle. Wrists and ankles, right? Starting at the base. Breathe in and out, maybe letting your torso fold a little bit deeper over your extended left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe let your chin drop in towards your chest. Take another deep breath in and out. Inhale, pull your toes up. Plant the blocks back at the front of your mat. Bend your front knee, plant your hands, tuck your toes, lift up and step back, downward facing dog. Place both hands down evenly into the mat, grip your finger pads down, lift your hips up high, inhale, and exhale. Again, breath in and out. Keeping a gentle bend in your knees, feel your finger pads, feel your feet anchored down, and feel the symmetry of this pose. It becomes very efficient and a little bit easier to hold over time because we can press evenly through both hands and both feet. Inhale, lift your right leg high, bend your right knee, right heel towards left glute, and then start to lift the right knee up, as though you could reach that right knee towards the ceiling. Press evenly through both hands at the front of your mat. Notice how your back heel is a little bit closer down. Keep lifting and opening in that right knee. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, step forward, right foot by right thumb. Plant your hands down on the blocks or on your props. And slowly lower your left knee down. Press the top of your left foot down. Draw your chest forward. Imagine as though you were setting your right foot and your left shin down into a nice concrete topping slab. So as you start to cast your base, your roots, begin to almost grow down into the floor. Start to mold around it and keep it nice and anchored. Keep pressing down firmly. Breathe and open into that left hand or left psoas with the support of the blocks or something underneath your hands. Now in this pose, you can start to let that right knee shift maybe even a little bit more forward than your ankle, because we're not bearing a lot of weight on that front ankle. And slowly bring your gaze up in front of you so that, again, bottom of chin is parallel with the ground. Gaze is directly forward. And then you'll press into your foundation a little bit more. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Now you notice you have to really press into that front leg to find a little bit of lift through your torso, to get any compression out of that low back, and instead start to trickle the spine upward. We'll move into that vertical twist on your exhale. Let the right arm sweep back and left arm forward. See if you can even out your arms. Palms towards the right side, fingertips reaching in opposite direction. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. Feel that full rotation in your shoulder. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. See if you can draw that left knee a little bit forward. Keep that foundation in your back shin. Inhale, right arm, sweeps back up. And then exhale, open. Work on opening your right shoulder back. Feel a pull across your right pectorals, gazing directly over the right side of the mat. And then you'll start to feel the inside of your right quad working and drawing in towards midline to keep you upright and stable, so that we don't just flap open into a very lazy pigeon, but instead that knee stays elevated over the ankle. Slowly drop the right arm, bring it back up, inhale, and then exhale, plant your hands down. Start to straighten your right leg. Pull the blocks back, pull the right toes up, Ardha Hanumanasana. Do your best to keep the front of the pelvis in the same plane, perpendicular on your mat. Ground down through the heel. Inhale, and then exhale, hinging at that hips, folding right there over that hip crease. So you should have a good visual of your toes. And on your next exhale, start to bring the toes in towards midline. So again, notice how that rotation radiates all the way up the right leg. So it's really occurring up here. And then it's also giving us a little bit of a nerve glide as well. Big toe in as you exhale. Inhale back into center. Try not to lock out that knee, but keep it loose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, turn the toe in, gently set the right foot down so the toes point off towards the left front side corner of your mat. And then gently start to push a little bit forward, opening up the outside of that right ankle. Keeping the foot pressing down into the mat. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale. Exhale, maybe finding a little bit deeper of a bend. And then inhale. Pull your foot back up. And then come back forward onto the right foot. Tuck your back toes and step back, downward facing dog. Press evenly through hands. Press evenly through your feet. Take a deep breath in, expand in your upper back. Exhale, drop your heels down. And go back to that Nadi Shodhana. So imagine 2 lines of energy running down either side of your spine. As you inhale, imagine that energy pulling up both hands and then running up your spine, which is usually down your spine, up to the top of your hips. And then let it branch down into either leg, down the backside. Feel through the conduction of the ground, that energy coming back into your palms. Inhale, pull it evenly up through both sides to the top point of your hip. Let it branch and exhale down both legs. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg high, bend your left knee, start to open your left hip, reaching your left knee up towards the ceiling. Keep both hands even, feel the weight, move into the right foot. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, plant the left foot at the front of your mat. Plant both hands down into your blocks on the front of your mat. This time, keep your right knee lifted. Press into that right foot, lift your right heel up. Start to feel more weight transfer into your left leg. Slowly press yourself up into a high lunge. Reach both fingertips up. Again, feel now just your left foot and then ball of the right foot pressing down, forming a bond into the ground. So again, like you're pressing it into a concrete form. Pull your right hip forward slightly. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Take a breath in here. Keep your legs where they are. Exhale, twist to the left. Hands at heart center. Inhale. Come back to center and reach your arms up. Exhale, hands down to heart center, twist to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down, twist. And then this time, bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Finding a twist, you can take a fist with that bottom hand, left arm on top, like rock and paper in Rochambeau. Michelle, if you need to do this non-load bearing, you can do it in an Anjaneyasana low lunge variation. Press that bottom fist and then left hand into that to find a little bit deeper of a twist here. Keep that right leg strong and straight. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly unwind your lunge. Find your blocks underneath your hands. And then you're gonna step the back foot forward just a half footprint. Start to straighten the left leg, coming into pyramid pose. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Do your best to not over indulge this left leg, instead a little bend in your knee. Plant your hands into the blocks, and again you can shuffle them around so maybe they're a little bit higher. And if it feels better for you, you can also take that right foot and you can angle it out to the side in almost like a warrior one stance. Otherwise, both toes pointing forward, and you want to make sure that there's a gap between your legs so they're running on rails that are parallel, so there's enough space for your hips to be squared. Inhale and exhale, fold slightly. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. All right, keep the right hand on a block to the inside of your left leg and take your left hand and trace it up the extended left leg until your thumb can hook right at the fold of your hip. Start to draw it back. Press into your right hand, lengthen your spine, and then begin to stack your shoulders. Then do your best to keep your base, your foundation set in that concrete form. Legs are engaged in pressing down into your mat. Left shoulder starts to stack. Shift your hands onto the small of your back or right at your sacrum. Keep pulling that left shoulder up. Move the weight into the right hand, and then maybe left arm reaches up. Revolved pyramid pose. Left fingertips stacking so the arms are perpendicular to the floor press into that right hand. Reach with your left finger. Start to reach that left arm overhead. And then exhale, bring it back down to the mat. Move your blocks out of the way. Bend your knee, plant your hands down, and step back into a plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down onto your belly. Press the tops of your feet down and run your arms down the length of your body. If you'd like to, you can interlace your palms, letting your thumbs rest right over your tailbone, and then inhale, lift shoulders, chest, and then lengthen your arms to pull and open your chest back. Keep your gaze down. Start to float one and then both legs off the mat. Feel your hamstrings engage after that big opening. Inhale, exhale. Keep reaching your toes back, the crown of your head forward, and draw your heels in towards each other as though you are squeezing a block between your legs. Inhale, exhale. See if you can turn on your legs all the way. Hamstrings, calves, toes, feet long. Inhale, exhale, slowly release down. Bring one ear to the mat. Relax your arms down by your side. Take a deep breath in. Feel your upper back expand. And exhale, melt down into the mat. Do it again. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. Fill your lungs, feel your body pulling away from the mat. And then big sigh out, let your body melt. Flatten. Inhale, bring your chin back to center. Palms under your shoulders, tuck your toes. Inhale, press up. And then exhale, back, downward facing dog. Lengthen your neck. Let the back of your neck get long. Press through your hands. Inhale. Feel the energy pull up from your palms, up your arms, climbing along your spine to your hips. Exhale, down the back of your legs. Finding that evenness. Inhale. Exhale. Let your body melt and get a little bit closer to the mat. Inhale, press through your hands, reach your hips high. Exhale. Inhale, sweep your right leg high. Bend your knee. Lift your knee up as you reach your heel towards the opposite glute. Open up your right psoas. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, bring it forward and plant it down by your right hand. All right. Bring in the blocks. Get a nice long lunge. Keep the left leg strong and straight. Set your foundation. So feet are running parallel, but again, there's a little gap, enough for your hips, so that as you draw the right hip forward and pull the left hip back slightly, you don't feel like you're walking a tightrope. Start to press more weight into the front foot as you lift the left heel, and then start to reach your arms up. By pulling up that back heel, find that lift in your torso as well. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Now keep your hips square where they are. Inhale. Exhale, twist just with the shoulders and torso to the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, deepen your bend. Inhale, stretch your arms up. We're going to make this one movement. Exhale, hands through center and open to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, hands through center and to the right. Keep that back leg straight and strong. Woo. Inhale up. Exhale, arms through center, twist. This time bring it down. Make a fist with that left arm outside of the right knee and then right arm over top. Press down to lift your torso off of that leg and deepen your twist. Lengthen through the crown of your head. So as you lift that back heel up, you feel that trajectory forward. Breathing here through your nose evenly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the twist down. Bring your hands back onto your blocks. Step the back foot in just a little bit and then start to straighten your right leg. For pyramid pose, again, you can add a couple more books or crawl your blocks up to the higher heights. Pull your right leg back, left hip forward. Get a nice square hips. Inhale. Exhale, start to fold. Doing your best not to lock out that right knee, but instead keep just a gentle bend. Toes can be anchored down or foot flexed. Sometimes foot flexed helps you to remember to keep that engagement all the way up into your right kneecap. Remembering that if you start folding forward, to fold at the hip crease. Breathing into that right hamstring and inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Take your block, plant it underneath your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Take your right thumb, draw it up to your right hip crease, pull it back. And then slide your hand to the very top of the pose, so your low back, sacrum. Press more into the left hand. Start to pull your right shoulder up. Begin to stack. Keep your legs in the form that they were. Slowly start to continue to open your chest. You lift your right arm up, reaching your palm up, fingertips up towards the ceiling, stacking right directly over your left. Open, inhale. Exhale, press down more through your feet. Inhale, press through that bottom arm, reach through your fingertips. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, start to reach your right arm forward and then bring it down. Bend your right knee, sit the blocks off to the side. And step back into a nice long plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Reach your arms down along your side. See if you can take the opposite interlace. Pull shoulder heads back, drawing your shoulder blades together along your spine. Inhale, lift your chest. Draw your shoulder blades down as you feel your knuckles draw down, closer towards your toes, and then this time maybe lift your hands up. Start to Lift one and then another leg off of the ground. Turning on your hamstrings, core gazes down. Inhale. Can you get longer? Exhale, hold, suspend the form. And inhale, lengthen. Reach more through your toes, turn on even your calves. Lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale, hold. Last time, inhale. Pull your fingertips closer towards your toes. And exhale, slowly lower down, bring opposite ear to the mat. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, melt. Inhale, feel your upper, mid, and even low back rise away from the mat. And exhale, ripple back down, letting your ribs get wide. Last time, inhale. Hold briefly on the top. Feel the expansion between each little rib. Exhale, flatten. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Lift your chin, tuck your toes. Inhale, press up. And exhale, back, downward facing dog. Holding here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, energy draws up even. And exhale down. Inhale. Hips crawl a little bit higher up towards the sky. Exhale. Inhale this time. Lift your left leg. Bend your left knee, heel towards glutes. Lift your left knee up towards the sky. Keep anchoring down through your right hand. If you'd like to, maybe pull your left fingertips up off of the mat, or left palm rather, fingertips stay grounded. Feel more of the weight in your right hand. You can work on maybe hovering, bringing it back down, maybe reaching your left arm forward. Woo, might tip over, no biggie. We're going for balance here, and usually testing your balance means you will fall out of it. It won't be perfect. All right, bring that left hand down. Woo, little glute cramp. Stretch your left leg high, and exhale, bring it back forward. Coming into a nice long lunge. Pull in your blocks. Press your hands into those blocks. Start to lift up onto fingertips. And then inhale, sweep your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, palms through heart center and twist to the left. Make it one long, graceful movement. Inhale, come out, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands down and twist to the left. Notice how much work you have to do in this right leg when you start to twist. One more time, inhale. Exhale, down. Come into that twist. Elbow outside your knee. And then you're gonna bring, I'm gonna do it on the opposite side really quickly. You're gonna bring your left hand to your left thigh. Press into that so you can get more of your elbow outside your knee. Then start to straighten your arm, pressing down into the block. We're going to expand our twist. So left hand presses down into the block, or maybe reaching towards it. Maybe fingertips graze the earth. I like to have a little bit something to press into. And then left hand will go back, and then up. Continue to reach your left arm up any amount. And now slowly start to straighten the left leg. You might want to bring the block up a little bit higher. Now it does kind of feel a little crazy with your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Gaze can be down at the floor or directly over to the left side. Start to bend the left hand, elbow, bringing your left hand to your left hip. Rebend into the left knee. And now you're going to take the right hand and you're going to reach it out in front of you about a foot. You can undo the cross, so it doesn't have to be on the pinky toe side edge of your left foot, but instead bring it more to the big toe edge and then about a foot forward. Start to lift your right heel, bring the weight into the left foot, and then press forward. So on the right leg, or on the left leg, right leg lifted, press down into the block, and then start to revolve your shoulders again. Slowly start to lift your left arm up. Revolved half moon pose. Keep reaching long through the right leg and through the crown of your head, and then press down into the right hand. Spiral your left arm open straight up towards the ceiling. It's hard because once you start thinking about your hands, that right leg starts to go, get a little droopy. Keep it straight. Inhale. Exhale. Now press through feet, crown of head, hand, and hand. Slowly start to reach the left arm overhead, unwind, step back, both hands down, and left leg back to meet the right. Inhale, plank pose, exhale, lower down to the mat. Salambasana, locust pose. Interlace your hands the first way. Inhale, peel shoulders, chest, legs off the mat. Lift the crown of the head forward, so getting strong and long, very symmetrical. Reset. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Again, imagine you were squeezing a block between your legs. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands and lower yourself all the way down. Take 3 breaths here now of relaxation. Training yourself to completely let go. To disengage every muscle, even the ones around your eyes, in your toes, in your neck. Pull your chin back into center, draw your hands up underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes. Inhale, press up and back, downward facing dog. Press evenly through both hands, start to build the energy back up. Pulling up from the palms to the high point of the pose, letting it crest at your hips. And exhale down into your heels. Feeling that alternating current between symmetry and asymmetry. Between straight, square hips and shoulders. And when we start to revolve and twist. Can you find growth and stay rooted? Inhale, start to lift your right leg high. Exhale, bend your right knee. Heel towards glute. Lift your right knee up high. Move more of the weight into your left hand. And maybe pull your right palm up. So just the fingertips touch down. You can work on potentially lifting the right hand so the weight stays in the left. Just playing with that edge of balance, and then straighten out your right hip. Inhale. Exhale, set your right foot forward. Find your nice long lunge, blocks underneath the hands. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the left heel. Start to pull yourself up into your high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands through heart center and twist. Inhale up. Exhale down at an angle. Last time, inhale up. Exhale down. Come forward, elbow outside of your knee. And then straighten your left hand. Find the block. You can use a water bottle. Right hand to the outside of your right thigh. Press into it so you can get more of the top tricep to the outside of your knee. Sweep your right arm back and then up. Revolved high lunge. Opening up the twist. And then slowly start to straighten that right leg. Revolved pyramid. Woo! Now start to move the left hand forward. Oops, wait. First, anchor that right hand on the right head. Bring the left hand forward and then over to the big toe side. Move some of the weight into the right leg as you draw your left foot in and then lift it up. So start with square hips. Find your foundation. Left hand into the block. Draw your torso long and forward and then start to stack the right shoulder onto the left. Keep pressing through the right leg. Keep it parallel with the ground, eventually bringing the right arm up. Gaze can stay down or look out directly over the right side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pressing through that left leg. Keep it elevated. And balance it by lengthening through the crown of your head. Press down and through the left palm, and then reach through the right fingertips. All right, this next inhale, see if you can press through all four sides. Lengthen through the crown of the head, the left toes, right fingertips, and left palm. And slowly reach your right arm forward and circle it back down. Step back. Find your plank pose. Inhale. Exhale. Lower all the way down to the mat. This time, keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Press the tops of your feet down. Inhale, cobra pose. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back and down. Draw your elbow tips in. Feel the support. Exhale, lower. Shift your arms out to the side. Inhale, pull yourself up to cobra. Shoulder blades together and down your back. Elbow tips in. Exhale, lower. Move your hands forward of the edge of your mat. Inhale, pull yourself up. Cobra, elbow tips in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Once you get down, slowly flip yourself over like a pancake. Bring your right knee in to your chest. And then shift your hands to directly behind your right knee. You can keep your left leg strong and long here, or you can bend the left knee if your hamstrings are feeling a little bit tight. Inhale, start to point your toes, straightening your leg. Then flex your heel, exhale, bring it down. Inhale, point, straighten. Exhale, flex, and bring it down. One more time, inhale, point and straighten. Exhale, flex, bring it down. Release your hands and lengthen your right leg long. Bend your left knee, bring it in. Give it a gentle squeeze. And then bring your hands behind your knee. Again, adjust with this right leg, the intensity. Inhale, point and straighten any amount. Exhale, flex and bend. Point, straighten. Exhale, flex and bend. Two more times. Next time your heel comes down, remove your hands. Lengthen that leg alongside your right. Extend your arms out to your side and draw both shoulder blades together underneath your chest. Let your palms roll up towards the ceiling. Back of your hands melting down into the ground beneath you. Feel the weight of your body drawing down into the ground. Notice where you feel yourself resisting or pressing into the mat. See if you can soften, lengthen, begin to blur the edges of your body to the support beneath you. Let go of any restriction, the counting of your breath. Instead, allow it to return to its natural cadence and natural depth. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And imagine all of that energy that you put into lengthening, to pressing through fingers or reaching through fingers, pressing into your foot or reaching the toes. And let all that energy start to condense into little droplets and trickle back in towards midline, back into your core. Whether tonight you resonate with your core being behind your navel, or your core being at your heart, or at your solar plexus. Tap into that source and start to wiggle a little bit more, drawing that energy back in and pulling at midline at your core. Start to bend both knees, plant your feet down on the ground. Gently roll to one side. Slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Place your hands together, one palm on top of the other like a bowl, and either hold it at your heart or your solar plexus or in front of your navel, wherever you imagined your core to be tonight. Drawing yourself back in, pulling your energy back into center, feeling a calm and connected, collected in at the center. And slowly draw your hands together to heart center. Inhale, pull your thumbs up to rest right at your third eye. Imagine that energy pulling up also into the space right behind where your thumbs rest. Be curious, follow your bliss. Namaste.